Hi students, my name is Satyam, lecturer in Computer Science and Applications, Government Degree College for Women's, Jagitial. Today's topic is Basic Programs Explained with C Software. Using C Software, I will explain basic programs today's class. Then, today I will explain the following topics: C editor, coding of C program, saving of C program, compiling C program, execution of C program, showing the output of the program on the output screen. How C editor will be worked in the real time, how to code C program on the C editor, after coding how to save that program, how to compile the program, how to execute the program, how to display the output on the output screen. I will explain today's class. Then, before entering the class, you have to remember, you have to concentrate on these three commands. Number 1, Alt F9, number 2, Control F9, number 3, Alt F5. Alt F9 used for compilation of a C program. Control F9 is used to execution of a C program. Alt F5 is used to display the result, to show the result on the output screen. Then, first command, Alt F9. The Alt F9 is used for compilation. What is the meaning of compilation? After coding of C program by the programmer, the programmer can verify with the compilation process the program is correct or not according to C software syntaxes. Means the compilation process of a C software will verify continuously, line by line. Each line is grammatically, that means syntactically correct or not coded by the programmer. This checking process is called as compilation. This is done with the Alt F9 command. At a time, from the keyboard, you have to press Alt button plus F9 button. Plus means not plus button. Alt F9. 2 buttons you have to press at a time. Okay. Then compilation process will be completed. Then after compilation process, now our program is syntactically 100% correct. Syntactically it is correct. Now the program is executed by the C compiler. Okay. With the help of Control F9 command, the C program is enter into execution process and complete execution process by the C compiler. What is the execution? Execution means the step-by-step solving of the coded program, step by step solving of the coding program by the C compiler, by the C compiler is called as execution. Means in the execution process, the C compiler will execute total code, total program, then interact with the user and take the inputs into the program and give the output to the output from the program. Okay, this is called as execution. Then next come to Alt F5 command. So if you click Alt F5 command from the keyboard, the output is displayed to the user. The output will be shown to the user with the help of Alt F5 command. So these are the three important commands you have to remember. Now I will explain all these concepts using C software. Okay, so you have to concentrately observe C editor, how I am coding the C program using that editor and compiling and execution and showing the results with the C software. You have to, students, before entering into C software, we have to know two persons, programmer and the user in the software environment, means in the software industry. First one is programmer, second one is user. Who is the programmer? Programmer is a person who write the program, means who code the program according to user requirements. According to user requirements, that person is called as the programmer. The programmer will take the requirements of the user according to user requirements. That means according to client requirement, the programmer code the program, means develop the software application. So that person is called as the programmer. Then who is the user? User is a person who can use the program, who can use the application, who can use the software application, is called as the user. Then the programmer always code the program, develop the software application according to user requirement. According to user requirement only, the programmer will design a software product, that means a software application, that means coding the program according to user requirement. That is the fundamental rule followed by the programmer. Then the user can use the developed application. The developed application means after developing a software product, after developing a program, after developing a software product, the user can use that particular program or application or software. Students, observe the screen carefully. This screen is called as C editor screen. This screen is called as C editor screen. Now, what is the definition of editor? Editor is nothing but a place where the programmer can code the C program and save the C program and compile the C program and execute the C program and see the results of the C program. That is called as editor. Okay. So in a simple manner, editor is nothing but a place, or editor is nothing but a software available in C. It have the capacity to save the C program and execute the C program and give the result to the user. Okay. So that is nothing but the editor. So if you observe this editor carefully, this editor contain different types of menus, that is file menu, edit menu, search menu, run menu, compile menu, debug menu, project menu, options menu, Windows menu, and the help menu. These are the different menus available on your C editor. So this is called as C editor. Now with the help of this editor, you can code your C program, you can save your C program, and you can compile your C program, and you can execute your C program and see the results within this editor. So how these works can be done with this editor, I will explain one by one. Listen carefully and observe carefully the editor. That means screen. Now come to the file menu, then go to the new option. Come to the file menu and click the new option. Then afterwards again click the file menu and take the F2, that means save option. Okay. So now remove the whatever it available by default. Simply give the name. So I am giving name as stp.c. That means, so it is my code primary name. I am given primary name in the form of code stp. Stp stands for Satyam test program. Okay. .c. .c means it is a C program. Observe this file name carefully. While you are constructing the file name is divided into two parts. Number one, primary name. Number two, extension name. So not only C language, each language contain primary name and extension name of the files available in that particular software. So here C language also contain file names as two parts. File name contain a file name. This file name contain two parts. First one is primary name and the second one is extension name. So before dot, that part is called as, so observe the carefully, before dot this part is called as primary name, after dot this is called as extension name. Okay. So the primary name of the file is user choice. Okay. You may give whatever it may be the name, you have to give. Next, but each and every C program must be give a extension name as C.C. Okay. That's why here I am giving the extension name as .c. So with the help of mouse pointer, I am blinking on that particular portion. Observe carefully. .c. So each C program must be have the extension name .c. So like that you have to construct your file name. Then afterwards click OK button. Afterwards click OK button. Then what will happen? Now observe the top of the editor carefully. Then the top of the editor display the stp.c. Okay, so whatever given by the user file name, that will be displayed on the top of the editor. Now this is the place, this is the place to type the C program. This is the place to type the C program. Here observe 1:1 here, bottom left corner of the screen, 1:1. What is the meaning of 1:1? 1:1 means now your cursor in the position of first line and first column. If the cursor is moved to next position, then it will becomes 1:2. That means first line, second column. Like that, the cursor position is displayed at this place. Now the cursor is blinking at the position of 1:1. This is the information about the cursor position. Now this is the place to type the C program. This is the place to type the C program. Now I am typing a small program. In this example, my C program is given as output as high. My C program giving output as high. Now void void space main function. So open curly brace, then next printf function. I am writing printf function and I am coding as high, then I am closing close curly brace. Okay, so already we discussed yesterday's class. Okay, so each and every C program must be start with the main function. Each and every C program execution is start in the main function and ends in the main function. So the function contain some group of instructions, the group of executable statements. So here my C compiler is executed this program like this. Then come to main function and start the execution with the help of this printf function. The printf function is the output function. So this output function will print the high word on my output screen. Then with the help of the close curly brace, my program execution is completed. Okay, so like that the C compiler will be executed my program. Now, so come to after coding of the C program, then you have to save again. Why? Because already first time you saved the C program, you have saved the C program. So in that time the empty file is saved. Now I am writing the 4 lines code here. Okay, I write the 4 lines code here. Then this code must be saved in that file only. So that's why again I am going to the file. I am clicking the save button. Now happily that code is successfully stored in my file. Okay, like that you can open file menu and take the new option and give the file name, then code your C program, then click the save button for the save the C program file. Then after successful saving of your C program, then next step is you should compile. You should compile. How you should compile? Okay, with the help of Alt F9. So from the keyboard you press Alt and F9 function keys. So already we know that F1 to F12. So some function keys are available at the top of our keyboard. Okay, so with the help of Alt button and F9 function key, if you press both 2 buttons, then our C program is compiled. Okay, my C program is compiled and displays like this: success press any key. That means in my C program Okay, in my C program, there is no syntactical errors available. So that's why syntactically my C program is correct. So that's why it will display the success, press any key. So generally I'm enter the enter key. Okay, then after coding of the C program, I'm saving the C program. Then next step, I'm compiling the C program. My C program is now show as compiled successfully. Okay, so simply it will say that successfully. Now you have to run the C program. That means you have to execute this C program by the C compiler. So with the help of Control F9 button, with the help of Control F9 button. So if you click Control F9 button, so the C software execute the C program with the very high speed manner. For that purpose, simply my C program will print the high on my output screen within the nanoseconds of time and come to again my C editor. So now first step is over. Okay. So then compilation step over. Then next now you have to see the result. Okay, execution step is also over. Now you have to see the result. So if you click Alt F5 button, okay, if you click Alt F5, F5 means function key 5. So if you click Alt F5 button, then what will happen? Your program output is displayed on your monitor. Okay, so hi. Okay, so like that, the C program is coded on the C editor and compiled with the Alt F9 command, then execute with the Control F9 command, then see the output on the output screen with the help of Alt F5 command. Like that, our C program is coded in the C editor and compiled in the C editor and executed with the C editor and show the result with on the output screen. Like that, my C program is executed and give the result like this. Okay, then come to again C editor. Now I have to display, I have to show another C program. I have to code another C program. Same, malli just same process. Again go to the file menu and click the new button. Click the new button. Again here what will happen? Now a new window is opened. In this new window again I am coding my C program and the remaining process is same. Now if you want to open already saved C program, so that's why I am go to the file and I am clicking the open. Okay, so open, then what will happen here? Some files with the extension name of .c, that means C files are, some files are displayed on your monitor. Okay, on your editor. So here just I show a program stp.c. Okay, so I am clicking the stp.c and I am clicking open button here. Then what will happen? Again, my previous file is opened, that is stp.c. Like that, with the help of file and open command, file menu, go to the file menu and click open command, open option, then you may open saved files which are available in our system, like that I am creating C program and I am compiling C program, I am executing my C program and I am showing the result in the output screen. Okay, now I have to explain one more program. I have to explain one more program. So already I typed that program. So observe carefully, go to the file and open. Okay, now adding .c and click the open button. Now here observe the window carefully. Here a program is there. The program, the main aim of my program is this program will take two integer values from the user, then add that two integer values, and give the result to the user, Here observe the two words carefully. One is I am saying programmer, one is I am saying user. Generally each programmer must be code the programs in the view of user only. Okay, means according to the user requirement, the programmer code the C program. According to the user requirement, the programmer code the C program. Okay, so in this example, okay, just assume I'm a programmer. One customer is coming to my place. Please code a C program, asking a question. Please code C program for adding of two numbers. Okay, so but he didn't know about the knowledge of C language. He know only operation methodology only. He know only operation methodology. So that's why I coded my C program and given this coding with the exe format or whatever it may be the format to the user. Then the user execute my program. Then the user see the results. Okay, with the help of my coding program, the user given input to this program as some 11, 22, then he will get the answer is 33. Like that the user can use my C program. That's why here the constructor of the C program is called as the programmer, and the program, the person used this program is called as the user. But in the classroom environment, in the college environment, here you are the user and you are the programmer. Okay, so you are in the learning stage. You are in the, observe carefully students, you are in the learning stage. So in the learning stage, okay, in the learning stage, you are the programmer. Okay, you code the C program and see the result as a user. So you act like a dual role. Okay, but while you are coding the C program as a programmer, you have to think mind. You have to think about the user in your mind. That means always you have to think user concept in your mind. Then only you have to code your program. Okay, so in the simple manner, so in the classroom environment, okay, you are the programmer and you are the user, but you have to give a comment lines. You have to produce a comment lines to the user. You have to give the comment lines to the user. That means while your C program is executed, the C program must be interact with the user. So that's why while you are writing the C program, you have to code comment lines. You have to code comment lines as the output. Okay, So in the output, you have to give some comment lines. With the help of comment lines, the user interact with the program, and then the user get the, in that manner, in that style, you have to write the C programs. You have to write the C programs. So observe the C program carefully. I'm explaining just now. So just I'm basic steps I'm doing. Go to the file and I'm saving the my C program. Then with the help of Alt F9 button, I'm compiling my C program. Then my C program is success. Then press any key. Then with the help of Control F9 program, then what will happen? So now the output screen is appeared. Okay, on the output screen. So observe the carefully. So it shows the enter two integer values. Simply I am entering the 11 here and 22 here. Then what will happen? Now my program is executed and give the result to the output screen. So this total will be happened in the fraction of seconds only. Now you have to see the answer simply if you click Alt F5 command, then what will happen? Adding of given two values result is 33. It will be displayed like this. Now how the C program is executed by the compiler. That is our subject. Okay, you have to learn how the actual C program subject is in which manner, in the which view you have to learn how your C program is executed by the compiler. You have to know. Okay, so that is the subject you have to learn. Okay, now so how the program is executed by the C compiler? Then come to program. Then first line is hash include stdio.h. I read this line. So this is the preprocessor. Hash include stdio.h. This line is called as preprocessor line. Okay. While this line is executed by the compiler, then so stdio means standard input output dot h. H means header file is included to this program. Included to this program. Why I am including stdio.h header file to my program? Means here I am using printf function and scanf function in my program. I am using printf function and scanf function in my program. So these two functions are built-in functions. These built-in functions are available in the stdio.h header file. That's why I am included the stdio.h header file to the my file with the help of preprocessor. Then come to second line. Hash include conio.h. Okay, second line, hash include conio.h. So why I included this conio.h header file to my program? Means conio means con stands for console. Console means monitor. Okay. Con stands for console. Console means monitor. IO stands for input, output. That means the abbreviation of this header file is console input output dot h header file. Console input output dot h header file. So why I included this header file to my program? Why? Because here I am writing the CLR SCR function here. CLR SCR function. Okay, I am writing the CLR SCR function. CLR SCR stands for clear screen. CLR stands for clear, SCR stands for screen. So the CLR SCR means clear screen function. The CLR SCR clear screen function is also a built-in function. Also a built-in function. What is the use of this built-in function? This built-in function will clears my output screen. Okay, clears my output screen and give the results in the fresh manner. Okay, in the fresh manner. That means previous outputs are cleared. previous information is cleared with the CLR SCR function. That means when the CLR SCR function is executed by the compiler, then the output screen is cleared. This is a built-in function again. This is a built-in function. This built-in function is available in the conio.h header file. That's why I'm writing the here hash include conio.h header file. Okay. Okay, these are the importance of these two lines I'm used in this program. Okay, now comes to execution part. Okay, generally we know that our C program execution is always starts in the main function and ends in the main function. So my C program is start with the main function. Then comes to first line. So first line here, int a comma b comma r. Then what will happen? Now a comma b comma r, three integer variables are declared in the random access memory. Okay, these three variables are integer. That's why I am writing here int data type. Okay, okay. Using this line, okay, a comma b comma r, these three variables are declared as integer. Okay, always you have to write variable declaration part first. Means the variables which are used in the function, which we will use in the function, that must be declared in the declaration part. That is the rule of the language. Okay, then after completion of the declaration part, so if you use like this CLR SCR functions, okay, so if you want to require, okay, not necessary, okay, so because previous outputs I should not show in my class, that's why I'm using this CLR SCR function. So this function is clears the my output screen. That's all. Then next come to here. Now the printf statement will print the comment line, enter two integer values my output screen. Print the enter two integer values on my output screen. So here I'm using \n. Here I'm using \n. \n means it is a new line character, already as discussed previous class. So with the help of \n, the new line character will print the information on your output screen in the new line. Next comes to scanf function. The scanf function will receive the values from the keyboard. Okay, from the keyboard. Then the %d. The first %d is read the first integer value and store in the variable a. The second %d read the value from the keyboard and that will be stored in the b variable. Now input is completed. Okay, now a variable contain some value 11 and b variable contain some value, entered value, that is 22. Then come to here logic part. Then here I am writing, okay, so r is assigned to a plus b. So before executing that line, you have to enter the values. That's why I am entering the 11 here. So the 11 is stored in the variable a. Then 22 is stored in the variable b. Now what will happen? So this line is executed by the compiler. 11 plus 22, that is 33. The 33 is stored in the r. Means the a variable value and b variable value is added and that value is stored in the variable r. Then come to execution of next line. Now here the printf statement print the output. Adding of given two value results is %d in the %d plus the r value. The r value. Now the r value contain the 33. The 33 value is printed print at this place of %d. Okay. Then with the help of close curly brace, my C program is execution is completed. Then go to the to see the result. Then you know the command, that is Alt F5. So if you press Alt F5, then what will happen? So enter two integer values. Okay, your program is respond enter two integer values. The user enter 11 value and 22 value. Then So that will be added and get the 33 answer, and the answer adding of given two values result is 33. Okay, like that the output will be printed on your output screen. Like that you can code your C program. Okay, you can save your C program, you can compile your C program, you can run your C program and see the result of your C program. Okay, so at the end of the class I am briefly explaining these points once again. So first of all, go to the file and take the new option and type your code your program, then click the save option and give the program name. After completion of your coding of the C program, again you have to click for save option. Okay, then click for alt F9 for compilation, then control F9 for execution of the program. In the execution, the program asked the values, enter two integer values, that is 11 and I am enter the 22, and the output is coming, output is printed on your output screen. To see the output on your output screen, simply press alt F5 button, then what will happen, you see your result. You okay, like that our C program is executed. Okay, so like that each and every C program you should type in your editor and save the C program, then compile your C program and execute your C program and see the result of your C program. Okay, right, thank you one and all.